Welcome. I'm Sharon Mauldin.
And I'm Kenneth.
We have a small business together called Star Dancer Tantra. About 10 years ago, Kenneth and I started facilitating a couples workshop called Sacred Loving. So we never started out to be workshop leaders.
Not at all. I come from a background of engineering, and standing in front of people is not one of my favorite things.
Even sitting in front of this tape recorder is kind of awkward for us.
Yeah.
But 10 years ago, some friends of ours gave us a date, and they said, this is the date we're going to come to your workshop. Either it can be the four of us, or you can get some other people together. And they also told us we really love what we've seen happening in your relationship since you've been on this practice of sacred loving. So we sat in our living room with 9 other couples.
Yeah. Mostly our friends.
Yeah, and actually kind of like this, just sitting here, being vulnerable, sharing what we've gathered, teaching some techniques that were really valuable to us. And we offered, this is what's been great for us. Take what resonates with you, what might be juicy and enlivening to you, and what doesn't match, leave behind.
That was how we got started. What's happened over the years is that people continue to come to our living room, and we get to continually share our hearts about this work. And the deepening of it has brought us to an understanding of something around the conversation of Tantra.
The word Tantra actually can be translated into a union or a weaving. And what I have been experiencing is that every part of my life is now embraced with love and openness. And so for me, my Tantra is the weaving of all parts of life together so that everything can enliven me. Everything can connect me deeper to myself, to God, and to my beloved.
Beautifully said. And what I believe we bring in our workshops is an understanding of the essence of Tantra, where we invite you to go home and create your own Tantra, where it becomes a part of you and a part of your connection with your beloved. Something that's not outside, but something that's within, that you can call upon again and again.
Most of us really didn't grow up with a very healthy or thorough education about sex, who we were as sexual beings, actually how to do the sex act. We didn't learn about the differences between men and women, and those differences often create kind of what's been labeled as the battle of the sexes.
Yeah.
What we'll explore is how to take those different places where seem like we don't match and use those to create a place of understanding and to complement each other and to juice and fire each other to have really ecstatic experiences together.
Yeah. When Sharon talks about the differences between men and women, it used to be like a joke to me but now it's like, yes, there is a difference and there is a magnetism and there is a contrast. And we can learn to use that to really support each other in our own individual growth and learning about our own individual sexual energy. And what a great playground that is, to come together as sweethearts, trusting each other and deepening that trust to a place where we can explore who we are as sexual beings.
So we're all products of our own conditioning and stories that we've gathered from our culture, from our parents, from different parts of our upbringing, from our peers. And during the Sacred Loving workshop, we have an opportunity to let go of some of those stories, to learn who we each are as our own unique expression. and then to come together in a whole fresh new way with our partner without being stuck or kind of bogged down in those old stories of who we think we are and who we think sex should be or who we think our partner is. So our desire is not to turn you into these ancient Tantra practitioners. During our weekend, we actually share really sweet, wonderful, fun techniques and practices that, if incorporated into your life, will open up your own unique journey. I love sitting in our group of couples. We've had circles where there have been couples that are in their 20s with couples in their 70s, couples that have been together just a few months, and couples that have been together over 30 years. And everyone has their own piece to bring to the workshop. The couples get to learn from each other, share their own experiences, inspire each other, hold the space for each other to explore what is it to come to ourselves, to our beloveds, and to come to a group of people just shining the pure love that we are. It's really moving for me. And what I know is that the ripples that happen from this synergy in the group then reaches out to create healthier families, to create healthier kids that now can have a more enlivened sexual experience themselves, that can actually send blessings to our family, our friends, our community, I believe through the whole world.